What happens when the most controversial leader in modern history takes the reins of power once again? Love him or hate him, Donald Trump's second inauguration promises to be a spectacle like no other, and it's set to change everything. Donald Trump is no stranger to making headlines, and his return to the White House on 20th January has already captivated the world. After a hard-fought election victory over Kamala Harris, the 45th president is now becoming the 47th. A political comeback that has left supporters celebrating and critics fuming. But what can we expect from his second term? How did Trump, amid all his controversies, manage to reclaim the presidency? To understand his return, it's essential to reflect on his first presidency. From 2017 to 2021, Trump reshaped American politics like no other leader before him. Entering the White House as a billionaire businessman with no prior political experience, he broke every traditional rule of governance. His promise to make America great again resonated with millions who felt overlooked by the political elite. His first term was marked by tax cuts, deregulation, and a firm stance on immigration, with the controversial border wall proposal central to his national security agenda. Under his leadership, the economy soared with record low unemployment rates, at least until the pandemic hit. On the global stage, Trump adopted an America First policy, withdrawing the US from international agreements such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal. His administration renegotiated trade deals, urged NATO allies to increase their defense spending, and gained attention for his unconventional diplomacy with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Despite these bold moves, his first term was marked by scandals that would define his presidency. The Mueller investigation into Russian election interference, his trial over a phone call with Ukraine's president, and the mounting criticism of his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic all left a lasting impact. Despite these issues, Trump maintained a fiercely loyal base, with many seeing him as a fighter willing to take on the establishment and disrupt the existing order. Fast forward to 2025, and Donald Trump's second inauguration is set to become one of the most dramatic comebacks in political history. His victory over Kamala Harris in the 2024 election reignited both celebrations and controversies. Trump's campaign focused heavily on his signature themes: economic revival, strengthening border security, and restoring American power on the global stage. However, his return to the White House has not been without complications. One of the most pressing challenges Trump faces is the ongoing legal battles that have plagued him for years. Just days before his inauguration, Trump is set to appear in court for sentencing in a hush money case involving adult film star Stormy Daniels. This case, involving a $130,000 payment made during his 2016 campaign, has already set a historic example, as Trump becomes the first US president, former or current, to be convicted and sentenced for a criminal offense. While the expected, unconditional discharge means he will avoid jail time, the case highlights the ongoing controversies surrounding his return to power. Despite these legal hurdles, Trump's attention is fixed on his inauguration, which is shaping up to be a monumental event. The ceremony, set for 20th January, will coincide with Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a symbolic overlap that adds even more weight to the occasion. As thousands of supporters and critics gather, along with world leaders and dignitaries, the security surrounding the event will be unparalleled. Over 8,000 National Guard troops and federal agents will be on hand to ensure the safety of the event, underscoring the heightened tensions that have long defined Trump's political career. Adding to the intrigue surrounding his second term, Trump has reignited international debates that reflect back to his first presidency. His 2019 attempt to purchase Greenland raised eyebrows, and now, once again, he has expressed interest in acquiring the territory for its strategic location and natural resources. This idea has been met with sharp criticism from European leaders, who view the proposal as both imperialistic and unfeasible. As if this weren't enough, Trump has also sparked controversy by suggesting that Canada could potentially become a US state. Though likely made in jest, the remark was quickly shot down by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who rejected the notion outright. Whether taken seriously or not, these bold statements reflect Trump's unpredictable nature and his ability to dominate global conversations. As the world braces for Trump's return to the Oval Office, many questions remain. Will he double down on the policies that defined his first term, or will he forge a new path? His supporters hope for a continuation of his America First agenda, focusing on economic growth, border security, and re-establishing America's dominance on the world stage. On the other hand, his critics worry that his second term will only serve to deepen divisions within the country and further alienate America's allies abroad. Trump's second inauguration is more than just a ceremony. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in American politics. For his supporters, it represents hope, a chance to revive what they perceive as a lost vision of American greatness. For his opponents, it is a reminder of the polarizing figure who has reshaped modern politics in ways few could have predicted. Whether you love him or hate him, Donald Trump's return to power is a story of resilience, controversy, and unparalleled political will. His inauguration on 20th January will not only signal the start of his second term but also set the tone for the future of the United States and its role on the world stage. What do you think? Will Trump's second term usher in the prosperity and stability his supporters envision? Or will it bring more division and controversy?